guys, it's Nova, and yeah, this is quite a different video from the norm. I'm also a bit annoyed for two reasons. One, I'm a bit under the weather, so not really feeling all that up to doing reactions at the moment, which I'm kind of bummed out. I want to keep watching more of The Legend of Korra, but I was worried that me being in not such the greatest of moods would impact the reaction, so I opted to do what was best, I feel, by not actually forcing myself to react to anything. But then secondly, I actually recorded this video already, and then when I went to look at the footage, for some reason I was muted. And strangely enough, I'm looking at like the buttons and everything, I hadn't muted myself. I don't know, it's a weird bug that OBS sometimes does, and yeah, just a little bit annoyed that I have to record this again, but so be it. But in any event, I just wanted to touch on a few things regarding the channel going forward that I wanted to discuss with you guys, so let me just kind of jump right into that. So first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for all the support that you have shown to the channel. At the time of this recording, I have 19 subscribers, and like that's like a big deal for me because this channel is like, well, I uploaded my first video about 10 days ago from the date of this recording. The channel's been up for, I don't know, since like January, but I didn't actually start uploading things until February like 13th. But point being, this channel is not that old, and I already have 19 subscribers, and a number of people have watched my videos, so I am really appreciative to you guys for that, you know. Considering too that there are so many reaction and review channels out there, and the fact that you found me and were happy enough with what I had to offer that you were willing to subscribe to me, like, that's a big deal. So thank you guys for that. And again, for those that didn't even subscribe, thank you for watching. I mean, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. So thank you guys for that. So the second thing that I want to touch on has to do with future reactions that will come to the channel. At the time of this recording, I have actually seen season 1 through 3 of The Legend of Korra, and I started watching season 4. Like, I got through the first 2 episodes, so it's not going to be much longer until I finish the series. Like, I might finish it by early to mid next week at the rate that I'm going. So I'm going to have something else lined up once that's finished. I mean, naturally, with the way I've been releasing the episodes, it's going to be a few months before the channel, so to speak, is done with The Legend of Korra. But I was also thinking too, if maybe I should react to multiple series at one time, like still have the 2 a week uploads for Korra, but maybe have a second show, or maybe just have a second show ready immediately after Korra finishes airing on the channel, you know. So either way, I need something to watch once I'm finished with Korra, so I need to figure out how to do that. I originally had planned to have a poll on my Patreon page and have people vote there. Like, I'll have like 3 or 4 items on a short list, and Patreons could vote on what they want to see that way. But I realized that it's actually more practical and reasonable to do it through YouTube, since, you know, my fan base is still very, very small. Just makes more sense to do it in a pinned comment or, you know, in a poll on the video itself. So be on the lookout for that, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys are interested in seeing from the channel next. So the third thing that I want to talk about kind of ties into the last thing that I talked about just now, or at least I touched on it, and that's the fact that I have a Patreon page. Now, I know a number of you are probably either rolling your eyes or immediately clicking out of the video, you know, upon hearing that, you know, and I know some of you are probably thinking, well, that's ambitious of her, or typical, you know, YouTuber asking for handouts via Patreon and so forth. But you know what? I'm just going to be transparent about it. You know, if you don't talk about it, you don't ask about it, you know, in my opinion, no harm done, you know. At least I'm putting it out there. The reason why I decided to go ahead and make the Patreon page, this early on into the channel's growth, is because the, how do I phrase this? Basically, the vision that I have for this channel simply cannot be without you guys' help. There's a lot of things that I want to do with this channel. A number of movies that I want to review, a number of TV shows, and maybe movies that I want to react to. And, I don't always have the funds set to the side to go out and buy or rent those items in order to do my reactions to. And I know you're probably thinking, well, you don't even have enough money just to rent a movie for a few bucks or a TV season for, $10 or whatever. Not always, because, I have to put my money towards IRL expenses, just like everyone else. I have bills to pay and health expenses to be worried about and whatnot. And, yeah, I for the most part, I have to kind of put those things first. And by the time everything is all said and done, I don't usually have money set aside to be able to do stuff that I want to do for the channel, In addition to not always being able to react to what I want to, there's also upgrades that I really want to get for the channel. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys could tell by now that my audio quality is absolute garbage. Like, the internal mic that I have, it's like hit and miss. If I turn my head a certain way while I'm in mid-conversation, you guys might lose part of what I'm saying. Like, I literally am going back now and watching, like, my earlier videos, and I'm trying to add closed captions so that you guys can still understand what's going on. And yeah, that's good for those who might actually be hearing impaired and whatnot, or people who just like to have captions, but I shouldn't have to resort to that so that you guys aren't missing out on stuff that I'm talking about. So I definitely want to be able to afford to have a better mic in that regard. I mean, a better webcam would be nice too, but that's definitely at the bottom of my list of priorities. In addition to a mic, I want to be able to get external hard drives so that I can back up, not only my raw footage, but also my completed videos, both the YouTube edits and the full length reactions. So that way, if for whatever reason I have to re-upload them, they're safely tucked away somewhere. Or if I have to maybe do a quick edit, maybe I have to trim the fat, so to speak, I have the video someplace safe. I can just go in, edit that video, make a save, save it as another name, and then re-upload it wherever I need to. All that's going to take time and effort. I also want to eventually change the channel art. I want to change the logo. I want to have sprite vectors for the days where I don't feel up to being in front of the camera, and I just want to have some kind of visual aid for you guys to represent me. All that's going to take money, basically. So yeah, if you guys are actually interested in becoming a Patreon, definitely check out the link in the description. You'll be able to see a better outline of the goals that I have for the channel, and you also get to see what rewards that I offer for those that choose to support me in this way. Both items, both goals and rewards might change because, you never know. A lot can change over the course of several months or even several weeks. So something that I thought that I might not have been able to offer you guys, I might now actually be able to offer as reward. Or maybe something that I was worried about not achieving as a goal now no longer is an issue, and I can, take that off the list. Maybe look to work towards something else instead. Who knows? We'll just see how that goes. But again, you don't have to worry about Patreon meaning that I'm going to try to block access of, my content from you guys. If anything, the only thing that would be like a Patreon only reward is access to my full reactions and basically early access to my videos. But the early access videos are essentially going to be the same videos that you see on YouTube. It's just that you get to see it a few days early. So if that's something you want to do, then by all means become a patron. If not, just wait for it to come out on YouTube. It's not a big deal. And I'm not strong arming anybody to become a Patreon either. Like, I'm not telling you guys all this stuff to make you feel bad for me. I'm just telling it like it is. This is basically how things stand for me. This is basically what I want to be able to do in the future. And if you guys want to support, okay. If you don't, okay. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm being indifferent, but I really just want to reemphasize that it's okay. However you support me. I already even said this earlier in the video. The people who sub to me, that's support in itself. The people who just watch my video, that's support in itself. And if you become a Patreon, groovy. You know? I mean, every little bit helps. So, you know, I'm not going to hold it against anybody if they can't support me in this fashion, you know? I'm just here for the ride. I'm just here for the ride. So yeah, that's basically all that I wanted to talk about today. Just to let you guys know what my ideas were regarding the channel. I am looking for another series to react to, because again, Korra is going to be done pretty soon, so I might end up reacting to 2 series at a time. I don't know, that might be a bit ambitious, but I'll figure something out. But again, definitely look for the pinned comment in the comment section and the card in this video asking you guys to vote on what is the next thing you want to see me react to. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you again for your support. Thank you for listening to me ramble as per usual. And until next time, guys, take care.